inside the Niger Delta.
Determined to succeed in business as a major player in the oil and gas industry, the management and board of AZIKEL Petroleum Limited recently signed an agreement with the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board (NCDMB) for a smooth and efficient operation of its modular refinery in Bahrain, Bayelsa State. While signing the agreement in Yenagoa, the Bayelsa State capital, both parties described it as mutually beneficial and capable of transforming the downstream sector of the oil and gas industry. Correspondent Chika Obodozie has more.
The groundbreaking ceremony for the multi-billion naira AZIKEL Hydro Skimming Refinery, the first of its kind in the Niger Delta, was performed in February last year after it was granted operational license in 2015 as part of the federal government's efforts to liberalize the downstream sector. With a capacity to refine about 12,000 barrels of crude per day, the modular refinery, which is at the final stage of its completion, will on a daily basis flood the market with over 1.3 million liters of petrol and other refined petroleum products and cooking gas. Considering the huge production gaps AZIKEL Petroleum Limited is about to bridge with the refining of high-quality petroleum products, the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board (NCDMB) has decided to partner the company. The partnership was consolidated recently at a brief ceremony in Yenagoa, where the NCDMB formally acquired 10% equity in AZIKEL's modular refinery.
We are excited at these prospects of this partnership in job creation, value retention, petroleum products availability, and in the development of in-country capability. During the construction phase, it is estimated that you will have about 300 people employed working around the site in order to build that facility. At the operational phase, it is estimated that you have about 2,000 workers, direct, indirect, and induced, as a result of the establishment of the refinery here in Bayelsa State. The project fits perfectly with our vision to serve as a catalyst for the development of Nigerian oil and gas sector.
One of the key purposes of the AZIKEL refinery is not just to providing petroleum product availability, but we are catalyzing the industrial needs of the Niger Delta. We are beginning to change the trend of things, begin to create not just industrialization, but also creating employment, regigging the economy of the Niger Delta people and Bayelsa State. We are ready to doing that, and I will say that we are now seeing the completion line. We've made very critical achievements, and also with the participation of the NCDMB, the participation is going to bring more into crystal the effort that we've made.
An indigenous company with a global outlook, AZIKEL Petroleum Limited brings innovative and environmentally friendly standards in its operations.
In very clear terms and without any form of ambiguity, the AZIKEL Petroleum is the very best refinery coming up, catching up the limelight in the near future in Nigeria. AZIKEL Petroleum is tagged as the best, most innovative refinery, particularly in ensuring that our processes are taking into high consideration the lowest level of gas emissions, the lowest level of environmental hazard, and protecting the environment as a whole. The models that have been used and the technology, engineering technology being deployed in the AZIKEL refinery project classifies our product as the very best from minimum grade of Euro grade 5. All the products that are coming from the AZIKEL refinery have a minimum standard of Euro grade 5. And we do hope that as we commence production, we're going to also further step it up to Euro grade 6. The quality and the product slate of the AZIKEL refinery are PMS, which is petrol, diesel, kerosene, aviation fuel, LPG, otherwise the domestic cooking gas that you use at home.
AZIKEL Petroleum Limited is a subsidiary of the AZIKEL Group, which has interest in oil and gas, dredging, aviation and power. Dr. Eruwani Azibapu, the brain behind the AZIKEL conglomerate, says his investments isn't just about making profits, but to touch the lives of Bayelsans and their counterparts across the Niger Delta.
Our critical drive is to industrializing, creating wealth and financial freedom
We are committed to how do we build the industries for our people? How do we reposition the Nigerian economy to a self-sustaining economy, particularly in the infrastructural needs and also in energy and petroleum subsector of the Nigerian economy. Bayelsa State is safe for investment, and the Nigerian state is also attracting more investors. Like you know, the AZIKEL board, comprised of multinational people, the paradigm is changing where Bayelsa State is receiving international people. We have a team of experts that live in Bayelsa State. They enjoy their life in Bayelsa State, and we're changing the paradigm of driving the economy of Bayelsa State.
The AZIKEL Hydro-Skimming Modular Refinery, located at Gbarain in Bayelsa State, will be completed in few months and is to commence operation soon after its completion.
Inside the Niger Delta.